Unlocking secrets locked for 1 million years. The microbe mystery in mammoth bones. It sounds unbelievable, but scientists have just uncovered DNA from ancient microbes still clinging to the remains of woolly and steppe mammoths, possibly surviving for over 1 million years. Think about that for a moment. Genetic evidence from bacteria that lived when glaciers covered vast stretches of the planet, a time when mammoths walked side by side with saber-toothed cats. But here's where it gets controversial. A handful of these ancient microorganisms could have been deadly pathogens, possibly contributing to the mammoth's demise. What if the story of these gentle giants' extinction isn't just about climate change or human hunters, but also the hidden warfare waged by microscopic foes? In a groundbreaking study published in Cell, researchers took a close look at 483 different mammoth specimens. Out of these, a staggering 440 individual samples had their microbial DNA analyzed for the very first time. The oldest of all, astonishingly, belonged to a steppe mammoth that last roamed the Earth roughly 1.1 million years ago. With the help of cutting-edge genetic tools, scientists worked meticulously to tell apart the DNA of ancient bacteria that lived alongside these mammoths from new microbes that crept in long after the mammoths had died. The team faced tough challenges along the way. After all, DNA that's over 1 million years old is often badly degraded, and there aren't many equally ancient microbial samples to use for comparison. Imagine trying to solve a crime with barely any clues from a scene 1 million years old. Yet, their efforts shed extraordinary light on how animals like mammoths didn't just walk the earth alone. They carried with them entire microbial communities, some friends and some foes, that have evolved together over countless generations. Their discoveries included 6 distinct groups of microbes, some already known to have coexisted with mammoths and other large mammals. Among them were genera like Actinobacillus, Erysipelathrix, Pasteurella, and Streptococcus. Here's the part most people miss. Certain types within these groups are notorious for causing disease even today. Are we underestimating the role that hidden, ancient infections may have played in the natural history of megafauna? Some of these bacterial passengers likely stuck with mammoths across the world and over vast periods, potentially riding along from the first steppe mammoths until the very last survivors on Wrangel Island just 4,000 years ago. In a particularly intriguing twist, scientists even identified a Pasteurella-related bacterium, closely matching a species still known to sicken African elephants. This link not only highlights the close evolutionary ties between modern elephants and mammoths, but also raises the provocative question: could epidemics have threatened these Ice Age titans just as they threaten elephants today? Benjamin Guinet, the study's lead author and a postdoc at the Center for Paleogenetics in Sweden, captures the magic of this discovery. Imagine holding in your hand a 1 million-year-old mammoth tooth and realizing it still shelters the traces of ancient bacteria that once thrived with its owner. Our research takes microbial DNA exploration back farther than ever before, letting us dig into how animals and their inner ecosystems evolved together. Expanding on the excitement, Professor Love Dallin adds, this opens an entirely new perspective on extinct creatures. We're no longer limited to studying just the animals' genomes. We can finally begin mapping out their invisible microbial companions as well. So, what do you think? Is it possible that hidden infections helped shape the fate of mammoths more than we realize? Or is this finding more about fascinating ancient biology than rewriting extinction history? Drop your thoughts, arguments, or burning questions in the comments. Where should we draw the line between environmental change, human actions, and the ancient bacteria that rode along with history's giants?